environment as opposed to something that really actually is happening yet. I have to say, unfortunately, both sides have been lying public extensively over the last 2 years about what really actually happens in Lausanne, Geneva, or in Vienna.
Sorry to interrupt. We're a little out of time. We could talk about it so much more. I'll let you go get your front door. I think the postman might be there. Thank you for your time, Dr. Hushan. I'm Ahmadi, founder and president of the American Radio Council. Thank you, sir.
My pleasure.
Now, activists from that ship, we're still tracking that. They're just trying to lead a flotilla of aid vessels to Gaza, are being deported back to their home countries now. The vessel was diverted to the Israeli port of Ashdod after having been intercepted by Israeli forces. The crew's attempt to reach the Palestinian enclave was part of a campaign against Israel's sea blockade of the area. Picking up the story again today, taking it forward, is Paul Aslia.
Here at the Givon Detention Centre, where 14 passengers who participated in the Gaza flotilla are currently being detained, among them an RT columnist. A short time ago, I spoke with the spokesperson of the facility who confirmed that they were brought here in the early hours of Tuesday morning, shortly after the Swedish vessel they were travelling on was escorted to Ashdod port by the Israeli Navy. Now, we are being refused permission to go any further than here. Of course, we're being refused permission to make contact with those inside. All their cell phones are switched off. We haven't been able to speak with the RT correspondent since the ship was sieged in the early hours of Monday morning. Now, what the spokesperson also told me is that they will be detained here until they are put onto various planes and sent back to their respective countries. And she says this could take several days. But there were only 2 passengers on board that Swedish vessel who were released immediately, and this is because they have immunity. They are a former Tunisian president and an avid Israeli member of parliament, Dr. Hassan. I managed to speak with Dr. Hassan just moments after he was released. He confirmed that everybody was okay, although he did say that the Swedish activists, that some of them had sustained minor injuries when the flotilla was intercepted.
Despite the fact that we didn't get to Gaza, this flotilla has achieved its one major goal, which is to attract attention of the world toward the issue of the siege and the blockade, the illegal siege and the illegal blockade over Gaza.
Paul Aslia, RT, Givon Detention Centre, Rumley.
More of the backstory and all the big stories of the day here at RT International, and boom bust after the break, then trying to figure out who's to blame for the Greek economic crisis.
Greek Prime Minister Alexis Tsipras paraphrased Franklin Delano Roosevelt, who in his inaugural address